How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to try out the new MADCAP hero. You'll be able to get him as a reward from the new Outlandish Oddities questline. Anyways, here's what he looks like when you first get him, and let's go ahead and max him out. Alright, so we just evolved him once, and we were able to unlock his glow edit style after the first evolution. If we equip it, here's what it looks like. You see there's sort of a glow around his head, and there's also some mist coming off of his mushroom tip. Damn, that didn't sound right. There's also sort of like a mist coming off of his head as well. So this is what he normally looks like, and here's what he looks like with his edit style. And again, we got that after the first evolution, and we got his back bling after the second evolution. And here's what his back bling looks like. Alright, so we just fully upgraded him, and this is what he looks like when he's fully upgraded and when you have the new edit style equipped. His standard perk is called Teddy Spores, and that'll cause your Teddy to create a spore cloud when attacking new targets, and spore clouds cause affliction to enemies for 2 seconds. His commander perk does the same thing, but it'll cause affliction and slow enemies by 50% for 4 seconds. So it lasts twice as long with him as your commander, and it also slows enemies. And when it comes to his abilities, he has Teddy, Phase Shift, and Seismic Smash. And at the very bottom it says, the Master of Mushrooms enters the fight. Where's bro's chin? Bro got no chin. No chin. And while we test it, we're going to use the Happy Holidays team perk. For our support team, we have Ventura Ramirez, Trailblazer Quinn, Gumshoe, Jingle Jess, and Jilly Teabag. Excuse me, Jilly Teacup. If you know, you know. For those who know, they know. And the mission we're going to do is this power level 140, evacuate the shelter, and Cookies is going to be helping us out. You can actually hear his voice a lot in the Outlandish Oddities questline, but I am going to go ahead and play a few of his voice lines that you'll hear in game, just to show you what he sounds like.
Not going to happen. Shan't be doing that, friend. Sorry, no. This is a no for me. For my part, 'tis a no. Allow me to put it this way. No, I can't. Sorry. Defend the fort! No. Casts. Heads up, smashers! Do watch for smashers! Oh, that thing will smash the fort! Smasher sighted! I say, smasher sighted! Smasher! Take her, spotted above! Casts incoming! Take her up there! Watch for takers! No, not a taker!
So I think an encampment will be a good place to show his perk. So whenever his Teddy attacks a new target, which looks like, it almost looks like dust in the air. Here it is. Every time it attacks a new target, you'll see that spore cloud. And if you use him as your commander, it'll cause affliction for 4 seconds. And it'll also slow down enemies by 50% for 4 seconds. But yeah, it looks like almost dust in the air. And he also looks really cool while doing it. Look at him. You got that drip. And it looks like he also has a glow coming off of him as well. Just like us. Honestly, that's probably the coolest thing about the Teddy, is the way he looks. The spores do look kind of cool. I kind of wish they were like a damaging cloud that could affect other husks. But it looks like it only affects the husk that he shoots. See, like it affect that one, and then we got it again. And I also believe it only works once per target. So let's try it on this taker. You see it just triggered once. And I don't think it's going to trigger again. Yeah, even if it comes back to it, it doesn't trigger again. So I think it's only going to trigger once per target. Alright, try to pay attention to the numbers. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I believe those yellow numbers were actually the affliction damage numbers, because it ticked 4 times alongside the white numbers. But those 4 ticks of affliction damage were 37,000. So since it looks like he did get 4 ticks of damage, I do want to see if hybrid will increase our affliction duration. So we're going to try it out with him real quick and see how many ticks of damage we can get. So now we're going to see how many yellow numbers we get. Last time we got 4. And this time we got, oh shoot, this way, Teddy. 3, 4, 5. We got 5 ticks of affliction damage that time, and increased it by 1 tick of damage. If those crit numbers are the affliction damage numbers, I'm not entirely sure, but I think they are. You see we're not getting any more yellow numbers here. So yeah, I believe those are the affliction damage numbers. So I don't believe it's worth it to put hybrid in your support team.
No.
We'll go ahead and switch it back. Alright people.
Protect the shelter until the survivors can be safely extracted.
We're mainly just going to be spamming our Teddy throughout this whole mission.
Bonus challenge is now available.
And try to get as many kills with it as we can. So when it comes to MADCAP, I wouldn't say he's the best Teddy hero, but he's not a bad hero either, because the Teddy slows down Husk. You also got that extra affliction damage, so I do feel like he could be useful, whether you use him as a commander or in your support team. But I really like the way he looks. I also love the way that the Teddy looks. I think that's pretty cool. That's only happened a couple times before. Oh, they broke all of this.
I'm like spamming everything right now.
Alright, I'll go back to my spot. Which one? I think Jilly Teacup had a different looking Teddy. And I think we had a pink Teddy as well, right? I think one of our heroes got a pink Teddy. I think Metal Team Leader also had sort of a unique Teddy as well. But it's only happened like 2 or 3 times before. Doesn't happen that often, so I'm glad they did it with this Teddy. And I mean, you could still use them for like 90-95% of the content and save the world, but I think when it comes to certain modes, you may want to go with Jingle Jess or Trailblazer Quinn if you want to deal the most damage with your Teddies. I think the spawns changed. Let's go over here.
They did.
I'm also really glad that they added voice lines. The quest line was actually really good. Like, it was pretty much, it was typical Save the World quest line shenanigans. I really liked how the slurp trucks and the slurp kegs actually work similar to the way they do in BR. I thought that was pretty cool on the new map. But yeah, if you haven't tried the new quest line, I would definitely recommend it. And if you want to get this new MADCAP hero, for now the only way to get him is through the quest line. But I would imagine you can use your vouchers on him after the quest line goes away, or you can recruit him from the collection book. But for now, the only way to get him is from the quest line. It only took about 2 hours, so it doesn't take that long. I definitely consider him to be a fun hero. I like the way the Spores look. Sort of reminds me of The Last of Us Spores. I just wish the animation lasted a little bit longer, that's all. It seems like it appears and then it goes away. It only lasts for a couple seconds. But I love the way it looks. I think it looks really cool. I think being able to slow down Husk helps out a lot as well. So yeah, even though I don't consider him to be the best Teddy hero, I still feel like he's pretty decent overall. Could probably use him for majority of the different modes and Save the World. Cookie, I know you don't have him yet, but what do you think about him? What do you think about his looks?
I think he looks pretty cool. I would say get it, because sooner or later it probably won't even be out anymore. So for a while, so I would say get it. It looks pretty cool. It looks more like a kung fu mushroom.
Did you see the Spores? Whenever the Teddy shoots?
Yeah, I see. It's like a little sparkly dust-like cloud.
Yeah, like blue Spores.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it.
Oh yeah, definitely slows them down. You can tell easier right here.
I would recommend getting it. I would get it, yes.
Oh, I think they're breaking in over here, Cook.
I mean, if you're into, like, mushrooms.
If you're into mushrooms?
Meaning, like, the plant, you know what I mean? How they grow, time lapse.
I also like how his mushroom head bounces. Like, there's physics to it, right?
His head?
Yeah, he got jiggle physics on his head. That's pretty cool. But the thing I like most is the way his Teddy looks with his little sombrero. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our first MADCAP gameplay. For those of you who have tried them, let us know what you all think about them in the comments below. Boy, you got all that utility. The hell was you doing, boy? Anyways, that'll do it for this one. Before I go, I did want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using creator code A1, and just want to say thank you for your support. Also, shout out to Cookie for joining us. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. I hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.